Well, three good ingredients, and I would say the first one is to respect the audience, respect the consumer, because he's in the driving seat, and we are now talking about a dialogue and not a monologue, and try to get his engagement, because that's the only way to really drive the communication further, and if you have the two. If you can additionally create an emotion, that's what all matters in marketing strategies, the emotion. We need to make him remember the dialogue and the message, and ideally repeat it, so we get the viral effect. I've had a couple of times the opportunity to just see or be part of the kind of flash mobs, because that was happening quite a lot in big cities, in capitals. So you can be at an airport or at a train station and suddenly get involved in a flash mob. But what I've been, well, we all have been very amazed about. We all know the babies in the avion, because it's fabulous figures. I even saw today that it's over the 50 million views now, what is quite impressive figure. And very recently, also because it was created by an agency based in Antwerp, what is a town in my home country, being Belgium. They created a movie called TNT, and it was about the launch of a new TV channel. So it's fun to see that TV is now trying to promote itself by using a viral campaign on digital platforms. And that TNT viral campaign was also suddenly taking on a global spectrum, was seen more than 30 million times. So quite amazing. So I like those two especially, because they really managed to create an enormous buzz and an enormous effect. So well done. No, I would certainly invite the advertisers and probably the agencies and the media to all rethink the way they do business. I think we have done fabulous work up to 2012, creating huge brands, creating huge campaigns on a traditional way. But I think now in 2012 we should all accept that we have to change, and maybe at the advertiser side they should revise their marketing division, because they're still a bit too much above the line, below the line, direct marketing, events, sponsoring. I think they should reshuffle that and recreate the way they organize their marketing divisions. And I guess the agencies needs to follow that a little bit, because they are also very much organized into a typical creative director or a typical buyer for radio, for TV. I think they need to revise that organization, and media is very important to review also the way they do business. And just to get inspired, look to what happened to the music industry. The music industry was forced due to digital to rethink and reorganize themselves. Some people died, or companies, some survived, and some new players came in. At the end of the day, everybody listened music. So more than ever in the history of humanity, we are listening to music like never before in history. So more music, a lot of money, but different actors, or actors that have adapted themselves, because like Darwin was saying, if we adapt ourselves, we will survive. But I think now in media, some of them really will need to adapt themselves and review the way they do business. Trial and error, it's the best. It's in the old days we could not accept a trial and error, because it was you produce one, you broadcast, and you buy the broadcasting space and airtime. Now we are in a beautiful environment with a fragmented digital world where you can easily try something. The production cost is not always that expensive anymore, so you create something, you try, you adapt, you change. In different cultures, in different communities, you can try different formats, different messages, and when you see that you found the right one, then you can try to do it more massively or with a bigger reach. But the trial and error is certainly something that is great, and that allows us to do to dare to be creative. So dare it, because you can enter into the trial and error way of doing things in digital platforms. So that's it. Well, there always needs to be a first edition, and it's great that the people that managed to come here and to participate to this first one, they are the founding members of this beautiful new initiative, and there always will be only one group of founding members. These are the guys that are there now. Well done, and hopefully you can spread the word and make sure that next year more people will join here. It's my first time in Burgas, not in Sofia. Sofia I know quite well, but Burgas is the first time, and congrats, it's a beautiful place. I discovered the Black Sea and the nice people. So join us next year for sure. Between cats and Art Nouveau buildings.
What do you like more?
I like the most the seaside, I would say. Beautiful weather, beautiful seaside, and enjoy it. Thank you.